What happened that day? Tell me when Amit Shah came in this camp.
Nothing. He visited us and he visited us.
What did he talk about? What did he question did ask?
Actually,
Just tell me
he
about it.
didn't question much about our stay. He just checked our relief centers, and yeah, he also meet with the public, also with these inmates, and
Who are living here?
Yeah,
Who are taking refuge here?
yeah, who are refugees, who are living here, who are settling here. So yeah, after since it's rainy on that day, we cannot.
It was raining that day.
Yeah, it was raining on that day, so
Okay.
everything is messed up and chaos. So they left very early.
हम लोग एक बार फिर से मणिपुर आ गए हैं। बहुत सारी कहानियाँ हमसे छूट गई थीं। बहुत सारी कहानियाँ फिर से समय के साथ बनी, उन्होंने आकार लिया, उन्होंने जन्म लिया। मणिपुर अभी भी जल रहा है। इम्फाल से आ रही कुछ खबरों को छोड़ दें तो इम्फाल के आसपास जो फुट हिल्स हैं, जो वैली है, वैली के जो फुट हिल्स हैं मानी घाटियों और वैली का जो मिलन, घाटियों और पहाड़ियों का जो मिलन है, वहाँ पे अभी भी फायरिंग हो रही है, लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं, लाशें गिर रही हैं, घर जलाए जा रहे हैं, ये सब लगातार हो ही रहा है। तो कुछ कहानियाँ जो बचती हैं उनमें है उन लोगों की कहानी जिनके घर छूट गए, जो अपने घर को छोड़कर चले आए किसी रिलीफ कैंप के शरण में। ये कांगपोकपी है। इम्फाल से लगभग 1.5-2 घंटे दूर लगते हैं। पहाड़ियों का इलाका, पहाड़ियाँ चारों ओर दिख रही हैं और पहाड़ियों के इलाके से अगर आप मणिपुर के भूगोल में और जनसंख्या के वितरण के अर्थ में बात करें तो मणिपुर में पहाड़ियों में कुकी समुदाय का बोलबाला ज़्यादा है। कुछ इलाकों में, अगर आगे के इलाकों में जो उखरुल और सेनापति का इलाका है, वहाँ पे नगा जनजातियाँ भी मिलती हैं, लेकिन मूलतः कुकी जनजातियाँ पहाड़ियों में मिलती हैं। पहाड़ियों से जब आप नीचे उतरते हैं, मैदानों में आते हैं, इम्फाल वाली घाटी में आते हैं, वहाँ पे आपको मिलते हैं मैतेई समुदाय के लोग और जिनकी लड़ाइयाँ हैं। फाइनल रिपोर्ट जो हमने पिछले 1 हफ्ते पहले पब्लिश की है, उसमें कई सारे सवालों के जवाब हमने एड्रेस किए हैं। फिर भी हम आए हैं कुछ सवाल जानने, और ये है कांगपोकपी का ITI रिलीफ सेंटर, और रिलीफ सेंटर में हमारे साथ हैं मौसम मौसम इंचार्ज हैं यहाँ के।
And I'm one of the victims.
You are one of the victim.
Yeah.
So we are talking in English.
Yeah, we are talking.
Okay, we'll talk in English and I'll meanwhile try to translate in Hindi as well.
Okay.
Because most of the viewers are in Hindi. Okay, so that will be easy for many of the people. So tell me about this relief camp. How many families are here and how many people are here?
In this relief camp, right now we are around 43 families. The relief camp has 2 sections, 2 blocks. This is the lower block, and the upper one we have around 57 families. In total, we are around almost 100 families only in this ITI block. So we are from many places. Some are from like far away from 60 kilometers from here, and some are from like 50 kilometers, and some from 100 kilometers. We ran all for our life from those places, as all our villages and houses were burned down. We have no other place to hide ourselves, to share our life. So we came here in this Kaangpopi town, and we are staying right now in this relief center.
What happened that you actually had to flee the situation? I had to translate this, whatever you just said. He said कि 40 से 43 फैमिलीज़ रहती हैं। मुझे हिंदी में भी जितना याद आ रहा है मैं बता दे रहा हूँ। फैमिलीज़ रहती हैं और बहुत सारे लोग अपने अपने गाँवों को 60-65 किलोमीटर दूर से घरों को, गाँवों को छोड़ के भागकर यहाँ पे आकर शरण ले रहे हैं। वो इस रिलीफ कैंप के इंचार्ज हैं। इसका एक लोअर सेंटर है, इसका एक अपर सेंटर दूसरी जगह पे है। ये कहानियाँ हैं। What were the situation that made you or these people to flee the situation? What was the story? What happened and when? If you could tell me detail by detail, point by point, time by time, that will be great, sir.
Okay, first of all, this incident happens in the previous month, in the month of May, on that tree. As we all know that, on that tree, the All Tribal Student Union Manipur Atsam had organized a peaceful rally, a very peaceful rally, nothing. So in this rally, some of the miscreants from the Métis community, I have to say, they started the riots in Kaangpopi district. So in retaliation to that, our community, we have to say, the tribal, we also retaliate by blocking the roads and such things only. We don't do
What do you mean
anyhow.
by such things?
Like blocking the roads and all. And then in that incident, it happens at around 11. I don't know the exact timing. It happens at around 11 a.m. on that 3 May. So after that incident, so the news spread all over Manipur, and then all the majority community, especially the Meitei community, they are the majority community. We are the tribals are the minority community. So the majority community, they started this propaganda light to slash out or to turn them away and kill them and burn their all their properties, and especially church. They attack church also. So they have that feeling and they gather and then they started attacking a whole surrounding of Imphal Valley in the foothill. You may have seen the burned villages, houses. So they started attacking on that tree, and on that from that night we have our mind were not peaceful, we cannot stay peacefully, and we are certain that we will also be attacked. So giving an example of my village is Kamuthemde. It's far away, like 33 kilometers away from Imphal only, so it's very nearby. So after we heard that this news happened, and they started attacking the tribals, especially the Kuki community who are staying in Imphal Valley. They started attacking and ransacking, looting, and even killing and beating the houses, especially staying in the Imphal Valley, in Langol area, in Mantipukri area, in Khongsaiven and all. They started burning and those and killing and then that night, it happens like that in the Imphal Valley. So the next day on that 4, just nearby the surrounding area in Manipur, like from Imphal, they started attacking villages.
Okay.
They started attacking villages, and then we don't have no options. We are very scared for our life. We even heard that they will hunt down each and everyone, living soul from the Kuki community. So after hearing those news from them, we are running for our life. We stay on that tree. We stay the whole night in our village, like guarding our village. We don't sleep the whole night. And then the next morning, we hope that the situation will subside and the government will do something, and then the government will make it peaceful. But nothing happened. And then they continue attacking until today it happened. They continue, and then they started attacking our area by thousands of miscreants, holding knife, holding sophisticated weapons, and then they started burning down the villages one by one. And we run for our life in the jungle. We stayed there for 2 nights in the jungle with a single
Where you stayed in jungle?
in nearby our village, from our village.
Okay.
We run away from our village and we hide ourselves in the jungle. So we run around 1.5 kilometers in the jungle, and then we stay there with a blanket and in a very savvy places like that. So we stay there, and then after they all burn down, we are hoping that we can go back to our village, but there is no chance. They stay there, they looted everything, and then they are searching for the persons to kill. So after fearing for our life, we inform and we contact an army who was posted in Andhra. So we had a contact, and on that, the incidents happened on that 5, our village. They burned down on that 5. So on that night at 11 p.m. we contact the army, and then they came. After all they left, after all those people left, the army came in, and then they pick us up from the jungle. So on that 6, they drop us on this Kampupi town. So from that 6, we are staying here in this relief centers, and that is an example of my village. And the other villages who are staying here, the same story. It's happened like that. And one story is that in our area, one village, there is one lady who they burned it alive.
Burned alive.
They burn alive. They burn alive. Since we are very scared for our life, we run in the jungles. We don't have no an actual picture to prove, but After, from the police and the army, they entered there and then they found the dead bodies.
Okay. I have a few questions because this is my second time in Manipur, and I have seen quite a things in from my own eyes. So my questions will be seem direct to you, but you have to answer because you belong to a side of this story. You are also a story, and this all the violence and all the everything is going on. Sir, I have seen the reports and I have seen the accusations that weapons are involved in this violence. Weapons are involved. People are using flashing automatic rifles, AKs, some machine guns, even some sort of even the rumors of snipers are going on. Like both sides have the snipers. When I will talk to the Meitei people, I will ask them the same question. Please be assured of that. But you belong to Kuki community, and I'm going to ask you the same question. Is this a reality now that some people in the community are taking up arms and making the situation more volatile and more intense and more violent? Is this the right thing? Do you agree with this or what? I want to hear your side of story, sir.
Actually, we don't want a war. We want to stay peacefully. That is what we all want. Even from the others community also, they will want. Like they may not want a war. Also, we also don't want a war actually. But as things goes higher up the situations, when somebody attacks you, I have to defend. I have to defend myself. So if the attackers use a knife, I cannot stay bare hand. So I should at least use something to protect myself, to prevent myself. So that is it. Nothing.
So do you agree that even in revenge or even in self-defense, people are taking up arms?
People are taking up arms. As I have just said, it is taking up arms generally
self-defense.
in self-defense. I have to say that when I'm giving you the example, that is the answer on.
And do you think the government, because after the Amit Shah visit in Manipur, a peace committee under the governor was formed, and I heard the news that Kuki people are not good with the presence of N Biren Singh in that peace committee. Is N Biren Singh government still after the more than a month has passed into this violence? What do you think the situation of N Biren Singh government is at the moment?
At this moment, what I think is that as Amit Shah had also promised us that we should not attack each others for 15 days. He even assured us in the news conference also, no each others, you cannot attack each others. So after the visit of Amit Shah ji, the Union Home Minister, we stay like humble, like calm. But during even his visit, I have to say this, during even his visit also, we got a report and we also heard a news that the attack is happening in Suguni area, in Saikul area also. Even Amit Shah ji, even also, he even visited our camp also. In that moment also, we informed him, sir, right now the attack is going on in this.
He came in this camp?
Yeah, in this camp.
What happened that day? Tell me when Amit Shah came in this camp.
Nothing. He visited us and he visited us.
What did he talk about? What did he question to us?
Actually,
just tell me
he
about it.
didn't question much about our stay. He just checked our relief centers, and yeah, he also met with the public, also with these inmates. And
Who are living here?
Yeah,
Who are taking refuge here?
yeah, who are refugees, who are living here, who are settling here. So yeah, since it's rainy on that day, we cannot.
It was raining that day.
Yeah, or it was raining on that day, so
Okay.
everything is messed up and chaos. So they left very early. They left very
How
short.
long did Amit Shah stay?
He stayed around for 5 to 10 minutes like that.
5 to 10 minutes around that. He just took a walk around, take a stock of the situation, and talked to a few families.
Yes.
And as it was raining, he left at the situation. And did you think that after the Amit Shah visit in the state, the condition has improved or worsened? Because I am saying that's a direct interference and direct taking responsibility to control the situation by the union government, Amit Shah's interference in the state. So I would see that as a point of reference, that before that conditions were different, or how are the conditions after that. What do you think as Amit Shah as a point of reference?
Yeah, after that, the visit of Union Home Ministers, yes, the situation is, subsides a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. So, yeah, as government, as the Manipur government also assured that we should be staying peacefully. So slowly, and let's hope that the situation subsides. And now, as we also believe that peace will come from both sides.
थैंक यू सो मच. तो ये कहानी है एक रिलीफ सेंटर की. ऐसी कहानियाँ मणिपुर में बहुत सारी हैं. आप रिलीफ सेंटर का नज़ारा दिखा सकें विजय तो दिखा दीजिए. इधर से शुरू होता है, इधर की तरफ घाटी है, पहाड़ियाँ हैं, रास्ते हैं. नीचे ही जाके असम राइफल्स का एक कैंप है, पोस्ट है उनका. और यहाँ पे बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. स्कूल छूटा हुआ है, पढ़ाई हो रही है, नहीं हो रही है. खाना पीना चल रहा है. रिलीफ सेंटर पता नहीं कब तक रहना होगा, किसी को पता नहीं है. क्यों नहीं पता है? क्योंकि राज्य शांत नहीं है साहब. राज्य में गोलियां चल रही हैं अभी भी, घर जलाए जा रहे हैं अभी भी. राज्य की पुलिस और राज्य की सरकार पर से लोगों का भरोसा बेहद कम होता जा रहा है. क्यों? क्योंकि राज्य की पुलिस वो पुलिस है जिसकी मौजूदगी में हमलावर हथियार लूट कर चले गए. और इस बात को बार बार कहा जाना चाहिए. और राज्य की पुलिस वो पुलिस है कि जहाँ पे शूट एंड साइट के ऑर्डर्स के बाद भी ये नहीं पता चलता है कि राज्य की पुलिस ने क्या कार्रवाई की दंगाइयों और लोगों को रोकने के लिए. राज्य की पुलिस, राज्य की सरकार, तमाम एजेंसी, कहानी, कानून, सब कुछ के बीच में कुछ लोग बच जाते हैं जो रिलीफ सेंटर में दोपहर काटते मिलते हैं. लल्लनटॉप पे हमारी रिपोर्टिंग जारी रहेगी. मैं सिद्धांत, और हमारे साथ थे कैमरे के पीछे मेरे साथी विजय. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप लोगों का.